Hey, hey, Woody Guthrie, I wrote you a song about a funny old world that's a-coming along. Hi, welcome to Visions of Dylan, the stories behind the songs. My name is Darren Fisher, I'm a songwriter, and in this series we're going to be exploring the early songwriting of the incredible Bob Dylan. We're going to begin at the very beginning. One of the first songs Dylan ever wrote is called A Song to Woody. Dylan said that he had to write this song because it hadn't been written. He was looking for a song that could try and capture what he felt about Woody Guthrie, but there wasn't one out there, so he wrote this one. So who is Woody Guthrie? Well, Woody Guthrie is the archetypal hobo travelling minstrel. So he was travelling around all the different towns and cities of America in the Great Depression era, and he'd make his way by jumping onto the back of freight trains moving around. I think the song King of the Road, that song King of the Road, that kind of sums it all up really. It's a song about hitching, just jumping onto the back of whatever transport you can to move around. So I guess Woody Guthrie was King of the Road. Anyhow, he wrote lots of songs whilst he was travelling around. And sometimes he recorded them, sometimes he didn't, sometimes they were written down as manuscripts, and sometimes they were just passed down orally from performer to performer. And I think he's a very important American songwriter, because he was one of the very early songwriters of America to stand up against the regime, the machine, the mechanics of I guess greed that was taking over the country. And he wrote songs that were championing the downtrodden, the workers, and the poor. And I think that's one of the reasons why Dylan took such a shine to him, because he was writing these songs that were very important for people, for the movement of people, for moving into the future. So yeah, he lived a very free life, and travelling around quite a lot. So at this stage of the story, it becomes quite tragic, because we now find Woody Guthrie is in hospital in New Jersey, suffering from Huntington's disease, which is a degenerative disease. It's hereditary, and it's incurable. And basically, it messes with the coordination of your muscles. So you find over time, and it gets worse and worse, that you can't really move like you used to. And so he would struggle to play the guitar and struggle to sing, and his brain would be as active as ever, but just his body would be letting him down. So it's a tragic end, really, to a great man. And the only solace we can take from that tragedy is the beautiful songs that he's left us with. And I think we have to thank Bob Dylan for championing Woody Guthrie, and for bringing his songs into I guess the mainstream. He brought his songs to a lot of new people. He opened up a whole new audience to Woody, and I think as time goes by, I think he will continue to do so. I think as generations come and go, I think new generations will find Dylan. They should. And hopefully when they find Dylan, they'll look a little bit further, and they'll find people like Woody Guthrie. And having people like Dylan and Woody Guthrie in your life is never going to be a bad thing. So Dylan goes and visits Woody Guthrie in hospital, but the most important meeting of the two really took place in a house owned by a couple called Bob and Jill Gleason. Now, every Sunday they would have a hootenanny session, a gathering of all the local musicians from New York and further afield, and they would gather there and sing songs like an open mic night, share songs, take it in turns. And Woody was released from hospital to attend that, and at one of these sessions, Bob Dylan was there, and he played Woody his song, and Woody famously said, "That boy can sing. Maybe he won't make it by his songwriting, but he's got a voice." Which is kind of the opposite of what Dylan actually went on to become known for. But we'll forgive Woody for not seeing the genius of Bob Dylan's songwriting at this stage, because there wasn't really any genius to be seen, I don't think. Song to Woody is basically a song which Dylan borrowed from Woody Guthrie, a song called 1913 Massacre, and he rewrote the words for it, and then he performed it in front of Woody. So I guess what happens with Dylan is that he produces words a lot quicker than he produces music, so he ends up borrowing other music quite often. We'll find that out in later episodes. So yes, he's kind of borrowed Woody's song and wrote these lyrics on it and made his own song, which features on the first album. And I think it's a really tender song. It has a lot of emotion in it for me. And I know all we can do is speculate with other people's songs, but I get the feeling that he was sad when he wrote it. He was maybe missing home, homesick and lonely. Maybe sat in a coffee shop, and he's writing this song, and I can almost see tears coming down and falling onto the paper of which he's writing the song. I may be wrong, but that's just the feeling that I get. Yeah, I feel a sadness to the song. But there is joy in it, because the joy is that Bob Dylan's introducing the world once again to the wonderful songs of Woody Guthrie. And so here's Song to Woody. I'm out here 1,000 miles from my home, walking a road other men have gone down. I'm seeing your world of people and things. Here paupers and peasants and princes and kings. Hey, hey, Woody Guthrie, I wrote you a song about a funny old world that's a-coming along. It's sick and it's tired, it's hungry and torn. It looks like it's dying, and it's hardly being born. Hey, Woody Guthrie, but I know that you know all the things I'm a-saying, and many times more. I'm a-singing you this song 'cause I can't sing enough. 'Cause there's not many men that done the things that you've done. Here's to Cisco and Sonny and Lead Belly too, and to all the good people that traveled with you. Here's to the hearts and the hands of a man that come with the dust and are gone with the wind. I'm leaving tomorrow, but I could leave today. Somewhere down the road someday, the very last thing that I'd wanna do is to say I've been in some hard traveling too. Thank you very much for listening. I'd love it if you would subscribe, or if you like this video, give it a like. Yeah, I'll be putting out videos in the future, as many as I can find time to do. Really enjoy doing this project, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye.